Now, Buckingham Palace has announced the funeral of Catherine, Duchess of Kent, will be held at Westminster Cathedral on September 16. Now, the Duchess of Kent died on Thursday, aged 92, prompting an outpouring of tributes to the late royal. And the funeral details, well, the funeral will be held just days after Prince Harry's visit to London, raising questions whether he'll extend the trip during his trip in the United Kingdom. What do you make of this? Can you see him doing that?
I can't really. I think what they'll do is they will send flowers or something similar, but I just don't see Prince Harry extending his trip. He wouldn't be welcomed with open arms. I can tell you that much. The Duke and Duchess of Kent were very sweet and loving people, but it's his brother that he'd have to worry about. It would be similar to when their uncle passed away and they didn't speak to each other. And I don't think Prince Harry wants round two.
Now, let's talk about Princess Catherine. Kate Middleton, well, she may have already ditched her new look in favour, rather, of something more traditional. Now, of course, she turned heads last month when she was seen with blonder locks, but in new photos at the of the Royal, at the Women's Rugby World Cup on Saturday, her hair was notably darker. So, Kinsey, talk to us about this. She's already made the switch back.
Well, perhaps her stylist put a darker toner. You're like, I feel like this is girl talk. Only you're going to get this. Perhaps her stylist put a darker toner in her hair,
Yeah.
because I do still see some beautiful sunny highlights with different angles and different pictures. So I
Mm.
think the highlights still exist, but perhaps it's just like a washout toner that has darkened it a little bit. Like from behind, from the side, you can still see there's some blonde in there. But you know what? Sometimes it's thrilling to go into the salon and say, let's do something different. I think she looks gorgeous no matter what. I'm going to
Always.
cheer her on. Even with purple hair, I'd say, let's go, girlfriend. Let's throw a party. I think
We'll
she's
see.
amazing.
I'm not sure if I'm with you on purple hair, but she does always look amazing. But talking about her receiving so many cheers, look at this amazing moment where she receives cheers from Australian rugby players. I mean, look at that reaction. They are going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Catherine's always had a strong connection to athletics. Growing up, she was known for being active and sporty. She played hockey, tennis, ran cross country. Field hockey was a favorite of hers. I couldn't believe that. I had to look up. I found pictures. She even joined her college's first team. Today, sports are tied to her advocacy very much so. She often highlights the connection between physical activity, mental health, and overall well being. So when she's excited about you, she means it. And it's so nice to see that they were just as excited about her.
Finally, let's get to some entertainment news. Kristen Cabot, the woman who was involved in the Kiss Cam drama with former CEO Andy Byron during a Coldplay concert, has filed for divorce. Of course, this was the moment that broke the internet.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Doesn't matter how many times you watch that, it doesn't get less awkward. It is so uncomfortable to watch. But Kinsey, what's the latest here?
Yeah, I mean, stories like this are a stark reminder that choices don't come without consequences. They've both lost their jobs. These two have dragged their partners through public humiliation. And at the end of the day, I think that we just have to hope that their children are mentally, being taken care of. But Chris Martin, I'd love to take you to a bar. Your dar, like what your, I guess, what am I trying to say? Whatever, he's got some sixth sense that I'm really impressed with when it comes to cheaters. And I wish I had it.